For the moment, we'll look at what else is making news across the world. This is Gravitas Global Headlines.
Ukraine claims a Russian missile strike in Odessa residential area killed at least 21. The attack comes after Ukrainian forces pushed Russian forces from Snake Island, a strategic Black Sea island near the city of Odessa. The Kremlin has denied targeting civilians or civilian infrastructure following reports of the strike. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese welcomed a new start in relations with France as he met President Macron in Paris after an acrimonious row between the two nations over a submarine contract last year. There is no reason to change Hong Kong's one country, two systems formula of governance, said Chinese President Xi Jinping, who is on a rare visit to the global financial hub to mark the anniversary of the city's handover from the British regime to China. UK and US have slammed Beijing, claiming that China had failed to meet its handover commitments. Thousands of indigenous protesters left the Ecuadorian capital of Quito after their leaders and the government signed a deal that would cut fuel prices, ending weeks of deadly protests and strikes against the rising cost of living. At least 9 protesters have been killed in Sudan, bringing the total tally of protesters killed since the coup takeover to 111. Large crowds are protesting against the military leadership that seized power 8 months ago, as the economic crisis in the country has deepened. Google has agreed to pay $90 million to settle a legal fight with the app developers over the money they earned creating apps for Android smartphones, and for enticing users to make in-app purchases. Rescuers found more bodies as they resumed searching for dozens of missing after a mudslide triggered by weeks of heavy downpours that killed at least 20 people at a railroad construction site in India's northeast. Soldiers joined more than 200 workers and police using bulldozers and other equipment to rescue those buried under the debris in Nani, a town near Imphal, the capital of Indian state of Manipur. Pakistan inflation has hit 21.32% in June, its highest ever in 14 years, amid higher food and fuel costs, even as the nation inches closer to an International Monetary Fund bailout. Australia have taken a 1-0 lead in the 2-match test series in Sri Lanka with a crushing 10-wicket victory in goal. Australia's spinners tore through Sri Lanka's lineup as they lost 10 wickets inside 23 overs to be bowled out for 113. The visitors got the required 5 runs to finish the test in less than 2.5 days. NBA superstar Kevin Durant has requested the Brooklyn Nets for a trade. The 2-time Finals MVP has 4 years remaining on his Nets contract, worth almost $200 million, which makes him one of the most valuable players in the league's history. The 34-year-old has reportedly shortlisted the Phoenix Suns and the Miami Heat as his preferred destinations.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.